Hey, this is Fangbone of AndûnëWar. We just finished up a great war against Os Jak. My guys put in a stellar performance. The Town Hall 9s cleared with plenty of scouts left over. The Town Hall 10s got 2 stars on all the 11s and then got 4 Town Hall 10 3 stars. In addition, my Town Hall 11s had a perfect 6 for 6 on their dips. All in all, 6 people had 6 packs, and 11 more had a 3-star attack. The final score for this war was 86 to 77. Given how many wonderful attacks there were, it was really hard to narrow down just a couple attacks to show you guys. In fact, we made a second video which has all of our Town Hall 10 3-star attacks in it. So this video is going to contain the attacks on the Town Hall 11s and some of our Town Hall 9 attacks. The first attack I'm showing is my hit on number 3, Capiteo Denny's. This is one of the Town Hall 11s, and the goal here is to secure the 2-star on this base with one of the Town Hall 10s. I'm using a variation of the strategy called Baboon, which is baby dragons and looms. Step 1 is you send your heroes in. Their goal is to take out the air defense and then to create a nice wide funnel, which is getting percentage towards the 50% and also creating half of the funnel so that the main attack will go directly into the core where the town hall is located. Once the heroes die out, I start in the east to create the second half of the funnel. This is done with a small group of baby dragons and looms. Send this group in and rage them, and the looms take out the defenses and the baby dragons take out the building. This creates a break so that the main attack army will go directly to the core. You send a lava hound in front of the army. It distracts the defenses, and then you send in the baby dragons and the looms and rage them into the core, and then once that group gets there, you rage again in the core itself. The looms take out the defenses, the infernos, the eagle. The baby dragons themselves kill the trash buildings and then take out the town hall. This is one of my favorite strategies and got us a 56% 2-star on this base. Here we have Super Finch attacking Captain Gancho. This is a Town Hall 11 dip, and Finch is showing us that hogs are not irrelevant at Town Hall 10 and 11. He starts off with 2 golems, making a nice wide funnel for his troops so that they don't go walkabout when he puts in the bowlers. Uses wall breakers to open the wall and starts putting in a couple bowlers as funnel. Drop the heroes, heal spell, some poison for the CC that comes out, and the remaining bowlers. Unfortunately, bowlers like to go walkabout, and some of them did, so he didn't get as far into the core as he would have liked. But still, with the heroes and the bowlers and the golems, a fair number of the defenses are tanked. Once the core is started to be gutted, you send in the hogs. He's sending them in from surgically around the edges. Get them under a heel to keep them going. And as he circles the base with hogs, he's keeping them under heel. Unfortunately, dropped a freeze and missed the inferno. But once the inferno goes down, the heal brings the hogs back up to full strength. And although some were lost to springs and bombs, in fact, ended up with a tremendous number of hogs left. Once all the defenses are down, the hogs just race around the perimeter of the base, taking out all the trash buildings. And he ends this attack with a tremendous number of those hogs still alive, totally wrecking the base. Way to go, Finch. As I said, we're recapping our Town Hall 10 attacks in another video. So this is Chasing's attack on one of the Town Hall 9s, number 16, Port Gusty Ace. He's doing a lava loon, but one of the things I think is amazing is just how much value he gets out of this kill squad. He sends in the golems, wall breakers to open up, and then bowlers. This is a cleanup attack, and there's a lava hound in CC, so he doesn't send hardly any air shooting troops into the center of the base. With a jump to get them deeper in the base, a rage, and a heal to keep all those bowlers alive with the golems tanking, they get tremendous value taking out those center wizard towers. Meanwhile, the queen has walked around to the right side and has taken out both of the air defenses. In a La Lune attack, that might be a problem at this point, but since this is a cleanup, he starts his La Lune portion over at the Tesla farm at 4 o'clock. He sends a hound in. That hound is then tanking those Teslas and starting to take damage, which is good, because if you've taken out all the air defenses, a real risk in a La Lune attack is that your hounds won't pop and you won't have those pups for cleanup. But with that hound tanking, he hastes the loons around, and they get the defenses quite handily. Once the last archer tower goes down, the rest is just cleanup. Well done by Chasing. This is an attack by I on number 19, PK. This is one of the new meta-style bases where the air defenses are on one side of the base and the wizard towers are on the other side. It's intended to make this kind of base hard to hit with La Lune. He starts with 2 golems and wizards wide to make a nice funnel so that his heroes and bowlers go into the base once the wall breakers open the wall. Drops a jump so that they go into the core, and then poison to slow down the CC as it comes out. The golem and bowlers are busy wrecking. The queen and the poison take out the CC, and the queen also continues working. The king is taken out. They've taken out both air defenses, and the king's working on the Tesla farm. The queen helps out with that Tesla farm and then works on the CC. At this point, he starts the second phase of the attack, the La Lune portion, sending in the hounds and several groups of balloons and hasting them in towards those air defenses. With haste, loons can deal out a tremendous amount of damage to the defenses really rapidly. He also sends in 2 backside loons, 1 each, to go to hit the mortars near the town hall. Those trigger some red traps, which at this phase could have been devastating because the air skillies can just take out a large number of loons. But at this point, he actually has 2 hounds that haven't popped yet, and although a fair number of the loons are in fact killed, ultimately those skellies end up saving the raid because they attach themselves to the hound. And the skellies pop those hounds, freeing the pups for cleanup. They pop first one, then the other. Those pups kill the skellies and then race across the base, triggering off the Seeking air bomb for a 16-second chase across the base in multiple directions before it finally catches up and kills a couple of the pups. But not before that base is wrecked. Great job, I. This next attack is Kirby attacking number 20 Mancha with a Queen Charge Hobo. He starts with a Queen Charge up north, uses a baby dragon to funnel her into the base, and wall breakers to break the compartment open. The goal for the Queen here is to kill the defenses in that northernmost pocket and take out the enemy Queen. This is a cleanup attack. He knows there's a Lava Hound in CC, so pulling and killing the CC is not a priority. He does use a poison on the Queen to minimize the danger that the enemy Queen will take out his Queen. Once his Queen kills those defenses in that pocket, she exits and swings around to the east side of the base where she works on cleanup for the remainder of the attack. Meanwhile, he started the attack down at the southmost point of the base with some wizards to help funnel and then CC bowlers and the Barbarian King. There, they take out the storages in the south and the Tesla farm along with the Barbarian King that are behind those storages. Meanwhile, several groups of hogs are coming in from the westmost point to start the main part of the attack. The Lava Hound does attach or follow these hogs, but since it does very little damage, it's really not an issue at all in this raid. Hogs under heel are pretty much safe from most defenses, and he's able to keep them under heel for the bulk of the raid. Kirby actually has several hogs in pocket, and once the defenses are finished, he can use those extra hogs to help with cleanup along with the minions and the archers that he has. The Queen's ability is finally used just to help with cleanup, basically a swag of that ability, and he never uses the poison that he had in his pocket. This was a great raid by Kirby. The final attack I'm going to cover in this video is HDC attacking number 22 Skyphia with a Go Wee Wee attack. Blast from a pass, Go Wee Wee is back. With the recent buff to the number of skeletons produced by witches, it's really increased the effectiveness of this troop, and combined with CC bowlers makes for an overwhelming attack. He jumps in the 2 golems and the CC bowlers and the heroes, although the king goes walkabout, into the core of the base, poison CC and rage those bowlers to power through the Tesla, the X-bow, and then take on the wizard farm. Meanwhile, around the periphery of the base, the witches are producing hordes of skeletons, which are tanking all the point defenses, while the witches and the wizards follow along behind and just totally wreck everything within reach of the outside edges of the base. The bases to choose for this style of attack are those where the wizard towers and other splash defenses are deeper inside the base. Point defenses just cannot keep up with the tremendous number of skeletons produced by the witches, and so the almost infinite tanking ability of this attack allows you to completely wreck a base in a very short amount of time. HDC made a parking lot out of this guy. All in all, this was a tremendous effort by all the guys from AndûnëWar and our sister clan, Storm Factory, who put together a tremendous showing. We brought in the stars, we had a great time, and we're ready to go do it again.